questions for week 7's discussion prompts. So question 1 says, think back on 2 of the shows we have watched for this class and what genre do you think they are and why. So the first show I'm going to talk about is this week's main theme is The Office. The Office is like a top 10 favorite show of mine because my second oldest sibling loved The Office and it's his favorite show of all time. So I watched it with him many times. I watched a lot of episodes. And the genre that I've been picking up for The Office, I think it's like comedy. But it's like, it's not a regular sitcom as like they have laughing tracks in the background and cliches that's supposed to be funny to the audience. It's a comedy because of the characters and the awkward moments and the silences and the how they act with each other. That's why I think makes it a comedy, low-key. It could be anything else, like informational, because they're in the office and they're going to talk about office stuff. But in my opinion, I think The Office is a comedy. The second show I want to talk about that we have watched for the class is The Twilight Zone, which was not a sequel or a prequel to the Twilight series, but like I said, I wasn't really big on that one. I gave it like a 6 out of 10 or a 7, I'm pretty sure, I believe, but not a bad show. It's just not my cup of tea. But the genre I would give it is like a not horror, not thriller. It's like a supernatural type of show. That's the genre I'll give it. Supernatural and mystery almost. It's a great show, but it's just not my cup of tea. So that's that. You have watched commercials for this class. How have commercials changed from 1950s to today? Today's commercials are more informational and they push the product or whatever they're trying to push more than the commercials back then. Like these commercials are more colorful, more longer, probably because they have more cameras. Longer, colorful, vibrant. No, they sell or they get to you what they want to do really well compared to the 1950s. The 1950s had commercials, but they really weren't as, I don't want to say this, but as good as our commercials are nowadays. But we have more stuff to work with. So that's the main difference. They had good commercials, but they weren't as good, as long, as eye-catching as the commercials are today. So yeah, that's what I think about question 2. Question 3 says, social diversity, the usual question. What issue of social diversity do you notice in the office? I may be wrong about this. I don't know if there is. And I've watched a lot of episodes of The Office. But I don't think there's any type of social diversity that I know of in The Office. Maybe there is because there's a reason. I mean, there's a reason you asked this question. But I don't know if there's any social diversity in The Office. I watched a lot of episodes. Like I said, I think it's supposed to be more of a comedy type of show. But if there is any type of social diversity in The Office, you can let me know. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't think there's any type. You watched that pilot episode of The Office, and you watched season 2, episode 1. What changes, if any, stood out to you? Cast, probably. Just the cast, how they interact with each other. I feel like they got more comfortable. Like the actors themselves got more comfortable than episode 1 and season 2, episode 1, because they've obviously been around each other more. So like the comedy is way better than season 2 and then season 1. There's like 8 seasons, so the comedy keeps on getting better. But for sure, in season 2, it got way better, and I could tell that the co-stars are really closer than they were in season 1. So that's that. So I think that's it. So yeah, see y'all.